What's up, guys? And hello 2020. Hope all you guys had a good Christmas, a good New Year. And I'm gonna give you 3 miles to guess where I'm at. Today is the 8th of January, and there's snow on the ground. And when I decided to kick this on, there was snow blowing across the interstate. I thought, man, I need a camera rolling for old time's sake. I ain't done one of these videos and I don't know how long. So I figured I'd kick the camera on and just get to talking and see what's up with you guys, catch up with you guys, and let you know what's going on with me. Well, for my YouTube stuff, just been lazy. But it's time to get that ball back in motion and get those videos pumping out again. What I've done in 2019, I want to double in 2020. Make 2020 the best yet. This is going into my 4th year. Wait. Whoa. No, this is going into my 5th year? 4th year. Yeah, 4th year. 4th year of being a YouTuber. And, well, yeah, I want to do it big. I want to do it big. Big. Anyways, guys, we up here, and I'm dealing with about a 20-mile-an-hour northwest, a semi-headwind. It's kind of hit me at an angle, and I ain't got but 14,000 in the box, so it's a little sketchy. A little gust here and there is kind of, you know, made me scared. If you watch my old video where I thought I was going to die with the wind, capture that big truck turning over in front of me, yeah, I ain't forgot it. Wind still scares the crap out of me. I mean, you could ice over the road, snow, blizzard, whiteout, freezing fog. I'm not as scared to driving that as I am high wind. High wind is, yeah, it's a light. Woo! Well, another day, another way. And it's 50 degrees. How could I go from yesterday, 15 degrees, middle of the day, 20 miles an hour, 20 mile an hour wind, 37 to 40 mile an hour gust, wind chill probably seemed negative 15. I mean, it was bone chilling. It was cold. But coincidentally, I like the cold. I like the cold better. I'd rather it be 15, 20, 30 degrees year round. Just no snow and ice on the road. But as far as the cold, I prefer cold. I don't know. I guess in my old age, I'm turning into an old polar bear. But and I stopped at a store last night, or a truck stop, little mom and pop here on 29. I guess it's back at exit 75. It's got a McDonald's right there across the street. Arby's in the same parking lot. Good little truck stop. Pulled in probably about 8 o'clock, I reckon. Maybe 8:30. Still had plenty of parking. That's one thing I found out I like about being on this Interstate 29. There's parking everywhere. I guess because it's cold, nobody's wanting to be up here. Or maybe because there's not that much freight going up through the Dakotas on 29. I don't know, but I like it. Every rest area I passed last night, southbound, the last 3 I passed before I pulled in that truck stop. Ain't no lie, it had 1 truck in the whole rest area. Northbound had 1 at one rest area, and the other rest area had like 3, and the other rest area had 4. I was like, Jesus, everybody back home? And then I thought, this is I-29, South Dakota. So anyway, I'm in Iowa now. About to get on this 880, shoot west, or shoot east, over to 80, and go over into Illinois. But I got another complaint. When I pulled in last night, I was needing fuel. That's the main reason I stopped at that truck stop. I was needing fuel. Hold on a minute. I gotta get on what exit? Exit 71. Oh yeah, this is me right here. So I pulled in fuel stop, and the price per gallon was like $2.78. And I thought, yep, we're doing this. $2.78. I pulled in, I thought, I just fill up with my trip in the morning. I just do it in the morning. Yeah. So I woke up this morning and the price jumped all the way. On the sign it said $285. I said, what? Or $289, my bad, $289. God, Jesus, $389. Nope, $289, okay. I ain't had my coffee, guys. It's still too early for me. $2.89. I was like, how's it gonna jump up 10 cents just in the amount of time I'm sleeping? I'm like, damn it, Sammy, you should have filled up when you pulled in last night. Note to self, I will fill up next time, the day of, if it's a good price. Well, I get up to the pump, and the pump says $2.95. And now I'm really pissed. It went from $2.78, which more than likely that $2.78 was cash price. I use a card, so it was $2.85. But still, it went up 10 cents in the amount of time I was sleeping. And I filled up, I took on about 140 gallons. So to me, that's $14. That's a shower. I was like, man, that's $14. If I would have just filled up last night, instead of waiting till this morning, that would have saved me $14. I was like, Jesus. So, and then I thought, you know, it's kind of it's a give and take in this world. Yesterday I was dealing with crazy headwinds, side winds. It's super cold. And I wake up today and it's 50 degrees and I got a eastbound wind. I'm like, good, but there's a catch. We got paid more for diesel fuel. Oh man. The tribulations and trials we go through as an OTR truck driver. Alright guys, I just want to check with you. I thought that's pretty interesting. And anything else happens, we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. Get on up here. And I'm going to top this out. I'm going to finish a story that happened to me the other week. And well, it was quite funny. I'm cruising up the road, right? And I'm running about 60, 65 normally, like I'm always doing. And all of a sudden, I see up ahead of me, there's a pickup truck with another truck in tow, and actually 2 or 3 of them. It's one of those little motorcades, I guess you could say, where people's pulling 2 or 3 cars. And I'm watching, and I see the flashers, and then the flashers go on to a blinker, and I look up above ahead of them, and I see that there's a rest area. And from the rest area, I'm thinking, all right, they're about to pull in the rest area. And then I look in my mirror, and there's a truck coming up on me. Now, I could have jumped out there and just mashed on the gas, but, you know, I'm usually considerate, and I don't like doing that. But I looked in the mirror, I threw my blinker on, I looked back at the truck in front of me, looked in the mirror, looked at the truck, and I was coming up on them pretty quick. Looked back over it, and it looked like the guy stalled, and it was going to let me go over. So I looked back at the pickup truck, then I looked back at the big truck, and it looked like he's still stalling. So I proceeded to jump out in front of him, and I was loaded pretty light. So first thing I done was mashed on the fuel, and I got on out in front of him and took off. And looking back, he hit the 3rd lane like I held him up or something. I guess he thought he was gonna come by me, but I sped on up, jumped back over. He jumped over. I thought I was well, and I didn't know if I'd made him mad. I don't know if he let me over. I don't know, based on his actions of hitting the 3rd lane like he did. And when he came up beside me, I threw my hand up and looked over at him, and I was either going to say thank you or my apologies. I didn't mean to do that. But when I looked over, this is what I seen. He had his phone out like that, just recording me. Just recording me. And I looked at him, and he went on by, and I said, oh, hell no. So I mashed on the throttle again. I got it beside him and looked at him again for a double take because I couldn't believe what he was doing, and this is what I seen again. Wouldn't even look at me. I hit my horn. I mean, I even hit my big horn. I was like, if you're gonna record me, at least look at me. And I slowed back down, and then all of a sudden I thought, wait, I've got my camera, this big camera right here. This camera right here. And that's why I'm not recording on this one, so I can show you the story. This big camera right here, I picked it up over here out of the seat, threw it on record, rode up back beside him, and I was holding the camera like this at him. And then I hit my big horn, like, look, smile for the camera. He still wouldn't look. If he wasn't holding his phone, he was Mr. 10 and 2, just doing like that right there. And he wouldn't look at me. And I'm like, you got the nerve to record me like you're gonna do something, like maybe you send it to my company, try to get me in trouble. I don't know. But you don't even have the nerve to look at me and smile for my camera. So I slowed down, he went on by, and I thought, nope, I wouldn't let it go. So I sped back up, held the window down, held my freaking camera out the window, looking back at him, And I guess he's seen it then. He's seen the camera then. And I was waiting for, you know, a week or so. I was waiting on a nice little call. I was really hoping he's going to call me up while I was still rolling down the road, because I was going to say, okay, sir, give me all the details. What's your name? Where are you based out of? I was going to get all of his information and then give him an earful and say, look, that I was the driver. Now, I apologize because I cut you off, but the truth of the matter is, I thought you eased up to let me over and not be a jerk off and stuff me like that, because it could be said I should have been paying more attention up in front of me, but I wasn't. And I was coming up on it real quick. I could have braked, but thinking that guy eased up off of it a little bit to let me over, I came on around or jumped over in front of him. I was well, nothing happened, but I just thought it's pretty cool. This disgruntled old trucker man looking at me, recording me, and then he recorded him back. And then he fell in behind me and wouldn't come back around me. And I thought, what, you don't like being recorded now? Oh, is that what it is? And I just slowed down. I was back running 61, 62, and his truck was running about 65. So, and he wouldn't even come back around me. I was like, all right, cool. All said and done, I just kept on going down the road until I parked that night. But yeah, I thought that's a pretty interesting story. You know, he's going to ride by Mr. 10 and 2 and record me and not even have the nerve to look over at me and flip me off or nothing. He just had that old smug look, like Scrooge or something. I don't know. It was funny. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this vlog. I just unloaded, done something to my truck, and I recorded that as well, and I'll get that in a future video. And guys, until then, see you, bye.